Jai Siya Ram. I welcome all of you on this channel for the understanding of Indian culture and that too of Ramcharitmanas. I hope you have viewed my earlier videos where I have shared the knowledge that Sri Goswami Tulsidas ji have shared and which are very much beneficial for our life in term of social, it means family life, and also in term of our corporate or work life. Today we will move ahead with the next part of Sundarkand and let us see what is an advantage or how the world react towards your efforts which are being given very honestly. How the world helps you. There is a very popular movie in India which says that if you look for anything from the bottom of your heart, means if your desire for anything is very high, the entire nature helps you. For what? To achieve that thing. So before we move ahead, let us listen this Chaupai first. It is an half part of Chaupai because as per Sundar Kand Ramcharitmanas, this is a single line Chaupai, right? So let us listen this Chaupai first and then we will move ahead towards the different perceptions or understandings of this Chaupai. Okay?
जल निधि रघुपत दूत विचारी तय मैं नाक होय श्रमहारी.
While Shri Hanuman ji has taken a long jump from a mountain which was at a seashore, and there was a long sea water body between Lanka and India, means Bharat. So it was not easy to cross it. But still Hanumanji dared to do so. So what has happened that God himself has seen that this Hanumanji is doing something which is practically not possible. And it may happen that Hanumanji is thinking that he is going to land in Lanka, but he may be landing somewhere in between. And because of this high energy that he has put in this work, he may be exhausted. He may be physically exhausted. And to restore that energy, he may need to rest. So what has happened that the nature, the God has requested to Manak. Manak, who is Manak? Manak is a name of a mountain that was in between India and Sri Lanka. So the God himself has requested Manak. So here the meaning of God means the water body, the sea. So the God or the sea has requested Manak. Actually Manak was a mountain which was in the sea. So the sea or the God has requested Manak to come up to the surface and provide a shelter to Hanumanji. Have you ever noticed that when you are completely exhausted physically exhausted after a hard work and you go in your bedroom and just sleep under an AC, you get refreshed. But have you ever tried that if you sleep on a earth surface, means on the mud, on the surface of the earth, it does not mean a concrete surface. On the soil, if you sleep on a soil, so which refreshment is better? The refreshment in the air conditioner or the refreshment under on the earth surface? You have not tried it ever? Try it once. That is the reason that into the big spas, spa where the massage and all is there. Do you know the Ayurvedic Chikitsa Pranali? The naturopathy where the diseases are being treated in a natural way without any medication. There the concept of mud bed is there. Why mud bed? Because it gives you a better relaxation and refreshment from your tiredness. The quality is higher, the time taken is lesser, because the Mother Earth is capable enough of giving you higher quality of refreshment. So the same feature was there with Manak also. And Manak was the only place in the sea that acquires this in capabilities. So what has happened that the sea or the god has requested Manak to come up to the surface and offer relaxation to whom? To Hanumanji. Why? Because he was doing something which was not easy to do. He was daring to do something which was not easy. The objective was also not easy. And the work itself, that was taking a jump from India to Sri Lanka, was also not easy. So in that way, Manak has came up to the surface on the request of God or the sea to offer shelter for the relaxation of Hanumanji for his physical abilities. This physical relaxation was needed so that Hanumanji may get recharge for the task to be completed. And what was that task? To get the whereabouts of Mother Sita. So this was all that is my viewpoint to see at the things in terms of Sundarkand. Now what about if we look at the same thing in our social or in our family life? I hope every one of you has undergone some scenario like this. And the scenario is where there is a function in your family and you are busy into the arrangements of that marriage or that big function. And out of making those arrangements, you don't have enough time to sleep. You don't have enough time to eat. You skip your breakfast, you skip your lunch. And in the same way, while performing these duties, you were standing in front of your neighbor. And all of a sudden, an auntie residing into that house comes out with a fruit in her hand, might be an apple or a banana or something like that. And she says, "You seems to be exhausted. Take this fruit." She was your neighbor, but she had never done it earlier. But now looking at your involvement into the work, into the function that you are managing or arranging, she offered a fruit to you. So when you are busy in doing something which is very, very precious or very, very important for you, and your involvement is up to that extent that you even forget your breakfast and lunch, your neighbors come ahead and help you out. This is nothing special about your neighbors. This is a natural instinct that we human beings do have. Now similarly, if we look at the perception into our workplace, you are busy in doing a work that your supervisor or your manager or your team leader has given to you. When the work is given to you, believe me, it's not easy, because you don't deserve easy work. You deserve the difficult work. You deserve the work that is not easy to perform by anyone. And all of a sudden, when you are busy and you saw that a friend of yours is standing beside you with a coffee mug in his hand, and he is saying, "My dear friend, I know you are busy in your work. You skip your tea. You skip your coffee. I have brought for you. Come on, relax for a minute. Have a cup of tea with me and cheers." What happened? Earlier, the same friend of yours, earlier the same team member of yours has not offered you a cup of coffee. But why today? Why today? Today he is offering a cup of coffee to you, a mug of coffee to you, because of a natural instincts that a human being has, the nature has. He is trying to help you. Help you in what? Help you in completing your task. So, even you get refreshed after having that mug of coffee, and you did not wasted your time. You have a better utilization of resource. So here the nature is helping you out. And in this way, when the nature is helping you, you are helping yourself. The probability of your task being completed successfully increases, and finally you complete your task successfully. So many a time it happens that others may feel that it is you who has completed the task, but in fact it is a combination of all, including nature and your colleagues, that you have completed your task. I hope you may love these three perceptions of looking at Sundarkand or the learnings of Ramcharitmanas in my viewpoint, and I hope you might have loved them. And believe me, if you look at the things in a different way, the things changes. Let me put it in a different way. You change the way you look at the things, you look at changes. So thank you very much. I will definitely request to subscribe this channel. I will request to write down a comment in form of your own learnings or your experiences. Do share them in the comment section. Thank you very much, and Jai Siya Ram.